What's up, everybody? It's your boy Maximus G420. I want to welcome you guys to the Bayou Geeks podcast. It's a little different setup this week. Our boy Fatty 316 is taking a hiatus. He's got tired. He's got shit to do. He's got personal stuff. I have no idea. He could just be jerking off and smoking weed. I have no idea what's going on with him. But of course, our usual suspects that are usually here with us. Got my boy Derk. Derk, what's going on, baby?
Hey, what's going on? Sitting back, watching football. Bengals won. Gallus lost. I'm happy.
That's what's up. And then we got Matthews. Oh, what happened to him? We can take this one off. Here we go. All right, you had to log back in. What the hell happened, Chris Matthews? I see two of you, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on here, man?"
I was in there. I hit the chat button, and it went back, and it kicked me out.
Oh my goodness. All right. I guess new technology. What happened to your headphones? I thought you said you were all set up.
Oh, my laptop. I'm on my phone right now because my laptop's just in the other room. I didn't have to have it, so we're just going on my phone. I was waiting to get it. That was totally my fault.
I go get left in charge, and this is what happens. The natives decide to take over the show. But speaking of Chris,
all me,
but Matthews, what's going on with you, bro? How was the move heading out to Colorado Springs? How's that been?
The move itself, just the last bit of packing was a pain in the ass, just because I'm banged up. My wife was banged up. Kid hurt his back, so he was fucked up. So trying to move over. So we were out finishing packing at like 2 a.m. They wouldn't stay in the hotel, and we flew out here to Colorado Springs. I was out looking at couches when you sent the invite. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, someone for some reason forgot what time we agreed upon.
Because the time change. I woke up this morning. It was an hour. I had an extra hour, and I'm like, oh, we got time. So we went out to this place called Garden of the Gods. It's like this big rock formation stuff. It's real cool. I'm gonna post the pictures on Facebook later. I was out there. Then we went to look at furniture, and that's when you guys hit me up. I was like, oh no! I thought I had more time. Oh no! So rush back home, man.
You gotta set an alarm or something, bro. You gotta set an alarm. I don't know what's going on.
But overall, the move itself was rather easy. We had our furniture coming in the next week or so.
I figured that's coming on a big 18-wheeler, big truck. Yeah, or is it one of those pods.
3 pods of stuff.
Oh dang! Oof.
Yeah, see,
yeah. I'm gonna be doing a video, kind of showing around the apartment when I have time, just so everybody can see how it's laid out and everything. But so far, like Denver, the air spinners, I'm getting used to that. The time switch has been an adjustment, but clearly. But it's nice out here, man. It's nice.
Okay.
The mountains is beautiful. It's cool.
That's what's up. But yes, well, we didn't. Our Halloween special went off really well. Just wanted to say thank you to you guys and all your friends that showed up and showed out. We appreciated that. Make sure everybody that's out there in Podville, please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video. All our podcast listeners, make sure you subscribe, rate and review, share it, tell your mom and them. We'd appreciate all the love and support. But yeah, so Halloween just happened. So I don't know. Do you guys celebrate too much with? I don't have any young children anymore, but I have a nephew that just turned 2, and my granddaughter's 2. Or my nephew thinks 1.5, and my granddaughter's 2.5. So I ended up going out. This is the first time I actually went out trick or treating. I didn't really get any candy. I'm just there to push the baby around. Oh. But did you guys do anything? Dirk, did you do anything on Halloween?
Oh yeah, went to the movie theater and saw Smile 2. Slow burn, but it was a good movie. I saw Smile 1. I had to see Smile 2. I liked
that
it.
Makes sense. That's good. I'm glad that's cool. Yeah, I've never seen any of the Smile movies. Like I've seen the hype for them when they were doing it during the World Series last year. They're doing it during the World Series this year.
Yep.
I just have people in the crowd smiling all fucking weird. I'm like, bro, that's just too much. I guess it's a little too much.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. But yeah. You'll like the second one then, Chris. I liked it. Second one's just as creepy as the first one. Oh, had a cough there.
Yeah, I got a cough button on my mic, so. But yeah, so Matthews, what did you end up doing for Halloween? I know you guys were in the middle of a move, so that had to be kind of different.
I took my state licensing exam and failed it, so that's what I did. Other than that, I took the kid with me on Friday. We went around, just riding around on the public transportation, getting our feel for Colorado, how to get from point A to point B. Went down to one of the malls and stuff like that. So that was cool.
Well, that's good. That's what's up. Yeah, like I said,
we
yeah, me and the missus, she didn't really she had an outfit. She had like one of those onesie unicorn outfits, you know?
Yeah.
But she had it on for a little bit because then it got hot. Because it did rain like as soon as we went to our friend's house. Because like their little neighborhood is one of those neighborhoods where they block off one of the streets. So then you can't have a car go through there, and it's literally just people everywhere with setups and little fake haunted houses, like garage style haunted houses where they literally have the garage open and you got to go through this weird little path through their house.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. We seen a couple of those. I didn't get to go in one. The only one that we did get to go to, they closed it right before we got there. So it was like right as we pulling up, they're like, no more people. We're breaking it down. I'm like, it's only 9:30. Come on, what's going on? It's not too late. But it was fun. That was the first time I've been trick or treating. I wore my costume from the Halloween episode.
Okay.
Actually wore that because my granddaughter was wearing a pumpkin. She was a big pumpkin. She was sitting in her little stroller because it was just easier for us to just push her in the stroller. So I pushed her around the whole time. That was fun. That was a good time. It's the first time in a long time I walked that much, like other than work. It was too much. It was so much. So much.
Easier when you're younger.
Do you guys miss anything about going trick or treating or anything like that?
The candy, really.
Yeah, the candy. Candy and knocking on the doors.
You can go buy a bag of every kind of candy you want.
I mean, now, yeah. That's the good thing about being an adult. Man, it's like, I want a big bag of a bunch of different stuff, and you go get it.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you couldn't do that. Your parents had to get it for you. Now, as you're an adult,
I used to do that shit at Aldi. What happened?
I thought you said you used to do that.
See, Aldi's a joint, man. They got these really good. The chocolate bars with the pretzel in it.
What?
You said something about Aldi, right?
Yeah, Aldi's.
Yeah. Aldi never had name brand candy. It was always like, it wasn't Kit Kat. It was some other fucking brand. It looked like Kit Kat, but it wasn't Kit Kat. Yeah, like it was W's, not M&M's. Shit like that.
All about Aldi, they got those just chocolate bar with pretzel in it. So good.
Yeah, no, I don't remember those. But it is
chocolate covered pretzels. I remember those.
Yeah, but I know if it was a specific brand he was talking about.
Oh,
I don't know what the brand is. I just never have them. Yeah, I used to get them like this one. So out of shape now. So just throw them chocolate bars. I'm like, every time we go to it, I'm like, oh, I gotta get one of those. And I'll buy like 5 of them.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. What's funny? You can tell somebody lives in a new place because you could hear the echo because there's nothing hung up on the walls or nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have any for we bought a four-way chair from like what was it? Goodwill. We bought a couple of like lawn chairs.
All right.
Jesus
Christ. We don't have any furniture yet. So it's on its way here.
Yeah, no, that's the part that sucks. That it's so. When is it supposed to get there? This week?
The 11th.
The 11th?
The 11th?
Yeah.
The fuck? That's next week.
I know.
I know.
What kind of bed are y'all sleeping in? Y'all sleeping in like an air mattress or something?
We bought like a queen size air mattress from like Walmart, and that's what we're sleeping on. It's me, my wife, and our cats who like laying with us.
Oh man, they're gonna pop a hole in that shit so fast, bro.
We put a hat on top of it so they can do.
It's not even gonna be something they're trying to do on purpose.
So hopefully,
they're just gonna fucking sit there.
Exactly. I got stretch pot. Oh shit.
I know they're just gonna stretch and just sitting on one side, falling in. Like, what the fuck's going on?
I hope they don't do that. Like, I'll show you. They're both laying on the bed right now.
There they are.
This is chilling. Yeah. Now they watch these
Like,
stretch out.
This one is Pepper. And then this is Cookie.
Cookie. There she is.
Cookie.
Yeah, those are babies.
Like three amigos. What am I talking about? I like
the movie.
But they're not trying to like kill each other, chase each other around and stuff. That's what they kind of do. They sleep on the.
There's nothing to do here, so we're just laying the blow up mattress.
Yeah, we're getting them. We were my wife's going to Walmart to get a couple of scratching posts or something for them because they've been attacking my slippers.
Look, man, I have scratching posts. See, that shit doesn't always work, man. Like for some people, I guess it does. But my cats, I had scratching posts. I had like an S-shaped thing that just laid on the ground. It was like you could scratch it from either side or whatever. And they still just destroyed my couch. They just said, "Fuck all that. We're like the couch better."
They love those little scratching post things. They put them before. They don't scratch them all day.
Yeah, no, my cats give a shit about that. My cats decided to destroy my furniture and then my wall. One of them climbed. We seen scratch marks above our fridge, and we were like, "How the fuck are there scratch marks up there? Is this house haunted?" Like that's the first thought was, "Oh, my house is just haunted. That's why." And then one day I came home and seen the cat on top of the refrigerator, and I'm like, "How'd you get up there?" And then I'm like, "Why am I asking a stupid question? It's a cat. They can go wherever they want. They can do whatever they want and go wherever they want. They run your house. It's like, all right, cool."
Like I found Pepper on top of our cabinets. Like she just climbed up it, and I'm like, "How in the?" Never mind.
Yeah, no. One of our cats used to hide in like a bookcase, and then when you would pass by, he'd fucking swipe at you, and it'd be the middle of the night. You don't see him. You're like, "Oh shit!" Just fucking shit yourself. And you're like, "Oh great, my cat just I got a fucking mess here. It's fucking great." Oh my god! And
like I got you.
Look, and one of my cats, she's all black, and she's a female, and she's huge, Matilda. You don't see her. She looks like just shadow. Like you don't notice it. It's like with the other cats because they're black and white. You see some of that white, and you're like, "Oh, that's just the cat." But her, it's just shadow, and if you don't see her eyes, you don't hear her. She got a collar on. That don't mean shit. Like I don't care if there's a bell on there. I still don't hear it. By the time I hear it, it's like a missile landing in a building. By the time you hear the missile, it's oh shit, it's already gonna hit us. It's too late. But she'll fucking run out and do shit, and they're like, "What the fuck, man?" And she's a black cat, so like, I like her, but it's also the Halloween thing is always kind of fun. I don't know why. I
like
never
Pepper
understood
makes
that.
a ton of noise. Like Pepper is a noisy one. Cookie is like a ninja. Like she will be moving, like she will be there next to you. You're like, "Where the fuck did you come from?"
Like I'm like the wind, baby.
Barely ever won. Because she was a stray when we got her.
Yeah, and look, and I said my girl's name too much. Now she's at my legs.
Yeah, she is.
So, yeah. Well, I've had her the longest too. I've had her since 2016.
Oh, damn. That's the black cat, right?
Mm-hmm. That's Matilda, my oldest black cat. And there's 3 different reasons why people have the name for her. Like I named her Matilda because of the movie The Professional.
Yeah,
Leon. Yeah. Showing her how to be a sniper and shit, and how to be a professional hitman. That's where I named her Matilda. And my daughter.
Is fucking great.
Yeah, and then my daughter named her Matilda because she just liked that name. And then I think my ex liked that name because it was from a movie. Which one was that movie? One with Danny DeVito and
Matilda.
Is that what I think? That's what. I think the movie was called Matilda.
Yeah,
the girl with the special powers and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like three different reasons why her name is Matilda. But I like mine better because I like that movie, and that's pretty good. But speaking of Halloween, Wednesday, the series from Netflix is coming back out. I'm not sure if you guys ever watched the first season of it on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. Season 2 coming out. I think it's November 27th. It's coming out the week of Thanksgiving, I believe. So that's pretty cool. So have you guys ever seen the first Wednesday?
I did. It's good.
Heard about it, haven't watched it.
It's actually pretty good. Like, and they harken back to the original series of like the Addams Family, like where it's the short, pudgy husband versus
Louis Guzman.
Yeah. Versus the one that we grew up with in the 90s.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean,
Raul Julia was the man. Raul Julia was the man in the Addams Family stuff.
Yeah, he was. I liked him in those that series. That evolution of it was actually really good. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I just thought I saw that just the other day because I was walking through Netflix and like coming soon. And I'm like, oh shit, season 2, fucking right. Because they've been hold off on it for a while. And there's been a lot of stuff too with Jenny Ortega. Not too much in the news, but there's been a lot of stuff of her talking about how she couldn't wait to do X-rated scenes in movies the second she turned 18. Oh. Exactly the same face that you two made for our non-video audience. Both Derk and Chris made the dog with his ear up looking around like he heard a strange noise when I said that.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to be like, I can't wait to turn 18 so I can get bald on camera.
That's what she said. Like, I read an interview and it was the weirdest fucking. I was like, I thought she was kind of sweet and she just acted shy. Nope. Sorry.
No. Well, she was also the one who quit the Scream franchise. She was like, yeah. Once they fired that one girl, she was like, I'm out. Nope.
I know. She's like one of these girls that want to like get an OnlyFans as soon as they turn 18.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna make more money because she'll make millions of dollars off of a movie or a TV series or a streaming series. I don't even know are they even called TV series anymore? Like, what do we call it? It's just
TV series.
I call it a TV series.
It's like the girl with City Sweeney who was she helped make Immaculate that came out earlier this year. That was all her.
Oh shit, really? Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like she was big, she had a big part of making that movie happen.
That's what's up.
And apparently she was part of why she did Madam Web, where she was like, look, I'll do Madam Web, but y'all gotta hype up not anybody but you. The movie with that one dude from Top Gun.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I actually seen most of that movie because the missus was watching it. And I walked in and I was just like, well, this is what we're watching, I guess. So I'm just stuck here. Just like,
I was like, no, I'm not watching this, man. I was like, nope. Because I saw at the beginning of it where they met or something like that. He was like, I can't remember whether he was like an asshole to her or something.
Yeah, he was. They were and it was weird because, of course, they meet later at their friend's wedding because they're a friend of each other's friend.
Oh.
Like, I get the rom-com. I know it's going to happen here.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan do this a long time ago. It's all the same shit. There's no new plot lines. Fatty talks about this shit all the time. There's like no new movies. Nope. But one new movie that did come out, I believe it was last year or was it earlier this year, was Godzilla -1. Which we all love that movie. And now it seems to be that they're coming out with a part 2, or what the hell's going on? I don't understand what's really going on with this. I've only just heard it the last couple of days, and I didn't do a lot of research, which is my bad. But I just was like, "What?"
Well, what they basically done is they announced that Takeshi Yamazaki, who directed -1, is coming back to direct a new Godzilla movie. They have given no information about what it's going to be about. They just announced that they greenlit a new film. The speculation is it's going to be a sequel to -1. but nobody knows. They haven't really said what it's going to be about yet.
What's the only thing? Like, what's going to happen? Are they going to keep on going to after the World War II like storyline with the bomber pilot guy? Because that's what wasn't that?
I don't know.
It's about him, yeah.
Right, because he went back and he found the kid and then got the lady, and it was like.
Well, remember she had that stuff going on her neck at the end.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There was like that kind of black thing going in her veins, something. And I know that she had said that she wanted to be like turned into a monster or something like that, or turned into another version of Godzilla. But he's regenerating in the water from that one piece of himself.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that part when they thought they killed him, and all of a sudden he started glowing again. I was like, oh shit, well, here we go. But
here we go again.
So there's no telling what they're going to do yet.
Yeah.
But if you got the same director's coming back to write it and do the visual effects again, and it's like it was a no-brainer for Toho to say, all right, this guy has earned the right to do this.
Look, man, not only did it make a shit ton of money, but it's heralded by everybody that it's one of the best Godzilla movies ever. And it is. Like, even Christy, who like knows of Godzilla, like she's not like a fanboy like some of us are.
Right.
And then some of the people in the audience that watch and listen to us. But she was like, man, this is a really good movie. And I was like, I know it is. It's like cinematically, it was good. It was closer to a traditional Godzilla that we all kind of grew up with, with the guy in the suit. Fuck.
So one of the most vicious atomic breaths I've ever seen them.
I know, man.
Like, given the setting of the movie and where it was set and the time it was set, for him to fire that off in that city, I was like, oh my God.
And he said scales glow.
I was in like, I saw it in theaters when it came out. Like, my mom surprised me with like a late birthday present. She was like, I got your ticket. What do you want to go see? I was like, oh, -1. I'm gonna go check that.
I think we watched it on Prime.
Netflix for me.
And in the theater, once his atomic breath hit, because we've all saw a commercial where his spikes were coming out and stuff like that. Like, oh, what's about to happen here? And when he did it, the theater went just silent. People like, oh my God. I was like, damn.
Oh man. Or when Godzilla
the scene where he's chasing the boat in the water, like that's just nightmare.
And like, what the hell is? Oh shit! I see a face coming after me.
Like when they're sitting on the boat talking, all of a sudden the other boat, and all of a sudden he comes like grabs the other boat like, and he's like, yo,
yeah,
that's Godzilla. Oh shit! And the one guy's like, run. And I'm like,
you better hurry up.
Y'all need to pick up.
But yeah,
that was my movie of the year last year.
Yep.
But hands down, out of everything I saw last year, that was the movie. I was like, yo, this blew everything away.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of since for some reason that everybody forgets about Thanksgiving this time of year, they all jump straight to fucking Christmas. Another new movie that's coming out that I wanted to give a little pub to, because Godzilla, this new Godzilla movie is going to be awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the theater and see it because I just don't have the time always to do that. But I definitely want to watch it when it comes out on digital when it's available, because that's just how it is now. Unfortunately, it's just easier to just wait for it to come out on digital.
Yeah.
And also because it costs like $70 to get fucking 2 people to go to a theater. It's like Jesus
That's
Christ,
when I get the steelbook for the Blu-ray release they put out for -1. It's got -1, minus color, all this bonus stuff in it.
That's the one thing that we do miss about streaming and everything is you don't get the behind the scenes stuff. I'm not a big fan of the director's cut of most stuff, some stuff, but I like the outtakes. I like the bloopers. I like that stuff. That stuff's always been funny to me. Like I remember with all the Toy Story DVDs when they were coming out, that at the end of the Toy Story you could see outtakes. They're outtakes of an animated movie. That doesn't even make sense. So the thought of it even being
messing up lines or whatever, and
it was just it's exactly like that. They would mess up lines. They're like, oh my god, like Woody would say to infinity and beyond, when it's like, that's not what you say. You don't say that. What are you doing? So like I miss stuff like that. Like that was always fun because I like seeing all the outtakes and stuff like of real live action stuff. That's always cool. But the fact to see live action, to see a Pixar movie or a Shrek or some shit, and they have outtakes, and you're like, how do they have outtakes? Is that how that works? They have to literally record these outtakes to make these outtakes.
My favorite outtakes was Jackie Chan movies, where you have all the stunts that went wrong, and you're like, this man's fucking crazy for doing this shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh look, he broke a finger. How did you tell? Because it's going sideways. His finger makes an L now.
Yeah. He broke a leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Bronx.
The whole thing falling out of a fucking tree. Oh, it's right there. You can see where.
Yeah. Like, oh no, he hit his head on the concrete. It bounced. That was not real. That was real. But
he's like, keep that on film.
He's like, oh.
Keep filming. Keep filming.
Yeah, just keep on rolling. Keep rolling.
Keep on rolling.
Yeah.
And they come over to him and they're just rubbing him like it's like gonna make it better. He's like, my arm is bent away. Stop with the bend. Get me a band-aid's not gonna fix this shit.
Yeah, give me some ice. Give me a bag of peas. I'll be fine.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Let's do it again. Rotate.
Just shake it up. Yeah.
Was it Rumble in the Bronx where he jumped on like that one on that boat and he broke his ankle?
Mm-hmm.
And he don't have the movie with like a fake shoe painted on his cat.
Yes, I remember that.
I remember that shit. That shit
was crazy.
He's done that plenty of times, bro. He's done that plenty of times. He's by far one of those guys that does their own stunts. Like, and it's funny because he does a lot more. He does. I don't want to say more dangerous stunts because
stupid ones.
Next person, because he does acrobatic stunts. I guess more like that too. They're more physically imposing. But another person that does their own stunts, and we've all kind of, I don't know. I don't like him as a person, but I love most of his movies. But it's like Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise does a lot of his own stunts. Like he does not believe in using a stunt guy if he doesn't have to, or if the insurance company allows him. That's the crazy part. When the insurance company's like, no, you can't do that. I want to hang on the side of a plane. No, we're not.
No, they're not doing that. Yeah,
not without. I
respect the fact that he does his own stunts. Like,
oh yeah,
I do.
More props to him.
Yeah,
but
I won't do it.
Money he does in every movie he does.
Yeah. He also gets paid a shit ton of money too. He's the same person almost every movie. But no, another movie that I was just thinking about that I seen a preview to, and I think me even Fatty even talked about it a little bit. First, I think privately, I don't think we talked about it on the stream. Have you guys seen this new one with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, Red One.
Yes,
that shit
I want to watch that.
Looks so good. I was like, man, I'm not a big Christmas movie guy, but I like that movie. Looks pretty fucking cool.
And they're playing Power Slap.
Yo, did you guys see that shit yesterday? That fucking video that I sent you guys?
I want to watch that.
Bro, I watched it so many times. Like, this is not real. But no, he broke his eye socket. That's what happened. He literally collapsed.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
And his fucking eyes down here in his cheek. And you're like, yeah, that shit was nuts. Yeah, if all of our listeners and viewers that are out there, if you don't know, go look up Power Slap Eye. I think, and that's all you have to Google. It'll probably pop up on YouTube. But literally, a guy gets slapped in the face, and his left eye literally goes from here to down here by his cheek. And somebody did an edit that I sent to the guys in our Bayou Geeks podcast. It was of the Goonies. Hey, you guys! It was him.
It's Slav.
The Slav, yeah.
It's
Slav. That was so fucking ridiculous.
It was funny. Because he stood there for a second, and he said, "Yeah, I guess I'll fall now."
But yeah, no, Red One looks really cool. Like, it looks really funny. Who is it? It's J.K. Rowling. Is that what it is? No, J.K. Simmons? What the hell's his name?
J.K. Simmons, yeah.
It's J.K. Simmons. Okay, I don't remember. I was getting confused. I don't know why.
Captain America's in it.
Is that
I forget his name.
Yeah,
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans.
You're a level 4 naughty lister. A level 4 naughty lister. He's like, fucking polar bear. I'm like, man, I'd be afraid of a polar bear, bro. I don't know about y'all, man. Like,
yes, I'm scared of polar bears.
I'm not fucking with no polar bear.
Neither.
Yeah, red one. That shit looks so fucking.
He beats up his so man. It just says all that together. He's like, nah.
Yeah, the Rock's in there.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons. That's it. Yeah, Lucy Liu. Oh, I forgot that she's in that
Lucy
too.
Liu.
He was jacked as fuck too.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, would you compete with the Rock for being like jacked?
It's all natural. Wink, wink.
Christopher Hivju. This guy.
Oh, the dude from Game of Thrones.
I think so. And he's gonna play Krampus. He's a Norwegian actor.
The Wildlings leader from Game of Thrones. I know that.
Yeah, see, I never watched the Game of Thrones, even though I know.
Me neither. I never watched it either.
I only watched like the first couple seasons. I'm glad I checked out when I did because that ending was some bullshit.
That's what I did hear about that. The ending of that series
that's what I
was
heard.
just fucking everybody was just like, man, what they fuck, like they went on for a season too long. Almost like how Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
They went on for a season too long. Like if they would have ended it the season before that and like mix the last 2 seasons and make like chop some of them episodes out and make that one season, like one long season, it would have probably been better off. But that's, you know, what happens, you know, they're making money. It's good publicity. That's why Game of Thrones kept on going, bro. Everybody's fucking dressing up as somebody from Game of Thrones every fucking Halloween, as far as I can remember. It was fucking ridiculous.
I'm Jon Snow.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it? Jamie Lannister was like hanging with Brienne. It was cool. And then he went running back to Cersei. And I'm like, dude, it can't be that good, bro. Like, it can't be.
Yeah, this shit looks fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah, I do want to see that. Red one.
It's definitely, it's funny. Somebody steals Santa Claus. It's funny because I like seeing the trailer, the opening scene where he pops up and he's sitting there and he's fucking benching everything. And you're just like, God damn. They're like, oh, that's right. I forgot. He showed us what he could do in The Wire when he was the leader of all the Aryan Nation fucking gang. So
that's right.
Yeah, and I forgot that he was in that too. Then I was like, oh, wait a second, because I did. That's another fucking film series or TV series that I never got to see. I never watched all of The Wire. Like I've seen bits and pieces.
Same here.
And I never just got the whole thing of it, and I just never got into it. I never had cable. Like I had regular basic cable. I never had HBO or Cinemax or any of that shit. What was that, Chris?
I just finished We Run This City, the one with John Bernthal, where he played like it was based out of Baltimore. It was him and I can't remember the other actors. It's on HBO. There was a cop here named Sean Spicer. There was why am I saying here like it's in Maryland? It's like Baltimore. I'm in Colorado. There was a cop in Baltimore that was involved in where he was like allegedly pinned as for when shot and killed. But you come to find out he shot himself because he was about to get implicated in a situation where he covered up a hit and run or an accident where these cops hit this old couple. And he planted drugs on the people they were chasing. He was part of this task force. Oh, Sean Suter was a cop's name. And the leader of that task force was played by John Byrne.
Is it We Run the City? We Own the City. We Own the City.
I think it's We Run the City. Yeah. It's a true story. Like everything that happened, it actually happened.
Oh, no, that's cool. I always love those the docuseries and stuff that are made out of like true events. Like I know I talked about it with Fatty. I don't know if I brought it up with you guys. The series on Netflix, the Menendez brothers.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
Monsters. Yeah, it's really crazy because they go into a lot of stuff that wasn't in the trial and that didn't actually happen, but that the kids are saying that actually happened. Of the father apparently assaulting both the kids. Yeah. While they're growing up, and then taught one to do it to the other, and like Lyle did it to Eric.
Yeah.
And it's just
And
weird.
now they're about to get it at jail or some shit.
They're trying to. The lawyers are trying to come up saying that, well, they want to get at least a new trial because of the fact that there's supposed to be supposedly new evidence of the fact that there may have been molestation charges against the father and the mother kind of as well. But that doesn't make it okay that they shot them a fucking times, and they shot him like in the face, and like they were just like, no open casket for you. Boom. Like, yo. They need to stay in jail.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to someone to shoot them in the face.
And it does sound like they were the pompous assholes that they were, projected as in this temper tantrums. Like, oh, you got me this fucking Porsche, but it's the wrong color or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that kind of an asshole kid. And have you ever seen those videos before? I've seen those videos on TV. I've seen those videos on YouTube, scrolling through, and it's like, oh my God, like, here you go, baby. And they get her a G-Wagon, right? The 17-year-old gets a fucking G-Wagon, but it's not the right color. So she's like, this is gross. How can I even drive in this thing? I'm like, what, bitch?
What?
I will hit you with that and keep driving.
You're right. What the hell?
And the parents are even disappointed too. The parents are like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what?
Yeah, really.
I was like, oh, really? You don't like it? Taking it back?
I'll take it. It's mine now, then.
And you like it? Shit else.
Yeah.
Just stuff in.
Take your Uber.
Take the bus.
And I'm gonna disconnect my account.
An Uber account.
I'm gonna disconnect my credit card from that account, so you don't have to you can't use my money either.
Yeah, take that bus. Take the Metro bus. You're fine. I'll drive by and wave to you while you're waiting at the bus.
And I've never. I don't know. Have you guys ever ran into someone that is so rich that they don't realize how rich they are? Like thinking that everybody's supposed to have like a driver pick them up and drop them off and shit like that. Like I've never had a friend that like wealthy, like not even rich.
I don't think I had that.
That's what we call wealthy. Like wealthy friends. I've never had a wealthy friend. I never even met anybody wealthy like that.
I had like athletes, but had a lot of money, but I don't think that they were like rich. Like they were never like that ridiculous with stuff. Like they had money, but they were like whatever. They usually just spent it just having fun and just kind of hooking up people. Like when the movie went out, it's like, oh, we're going out. All right, cool. I got you, man. You ain't paying for nothing. Put your wallet away, bro. You paid last time, and I'm paying this time. I got the money. He would never say it like you don't, because like I have a way to do it.
Yeah, that's normal though. I'm talking about somebody that's like, what do you mean you don't have a driver?
No, I don't have them friends.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've seen that shit on TV and videos and this and that, but I don't like. And then you see people that make videos about it. She's like I seen a video the other day. This kid, he's walking into his girlfriend's parents' house, and he's like, my girlfriend doesn't think she's rich. He's like, and he's got it on the selfie cam, and then he turns the camera around, and it's a fucking mansion. And she's just like, what are you talking about? It's just my house. This is just my parents' house. And she's like, yeah, okay. Like you walk up, it's got two big, staircases that go to this big balcony. There's a fucking 75-foot chandelier. And he's like, yeah, that's not normal. She's
no,
like,
that's
everybody has that. That's not. All of my friends have chandeliers that look like that in their house. Yeah, because you guys are all wealthy. I was like, they didn't have armed guards at the security desk at the front to get into the complex. Okay,
right.
Like the security guards that I run into.
I dated a girl who had money, and that was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
but
you don't have a chandelier?
I don't know. What you mean?
What you mean you ain't got a chandelier?
What you mean you ain't got an indoor and outdoor pool? What you mean you ain't got?
It was one of those things where
you don't have a house.
Just to have something to do.
You don't have a house manager?
You don't have an indoor basketball court? What's wrong with you?
Heated floors throughout the house? What the fuck, bitch? No.
You don't have an elevator? What the hell? No,
no, exactly. Right? Sure, man, I don't have a personal assistant. Why would I have a personal assistant?
I can't afford a personal assistant.
All right. You know what my personal assistant is? My cell phone. This is my personal assistant right here. I tell this bitch what to do and it reminds me later.
You don't have a Bentley Farnsworth?
I know, exactly. Coming in with an umbrella. Like Dave
Oh, that
Chappelle.
motherfucker up old shit.
Dave Chappelle did that shit. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. That shit was so goddamn funny.
I like the way you move.
That whole sketch was fucking hilarious.
I know.
I always used to find this breast milk.
Breast milk.
But no, did you guys hear more about that too with Diddy? That there's more and more lawsuits coming out. There's more and more people coming out that are saying that he assaulted them and this and that.
Shit.
And it's just like the lawsuits are piling up like over.
But one of his bodyguards was even talking about like at those parties they were not allowed to drink even water because even the water was laced with something. I'm like, but it's bottled water. Like, what the? How are you getting it in with a bottled water? Because them bitches ain't supposed to be open.
Mm-hmm. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
they'll figure out some way to do it. They bottle it there. All you need is a bottling machine. I've seen those before.
Yeah,
literally just fucking put the bottle there.
Motherfuckers that have done awful shit.
All I gotta do is take the old fucking old lid off and the old fucking ring and be good to go. Yeah, look. All you gotta do is take those two pieces off.
Yep.
Yeah, take that one off and then put a new one on there. It looks like it's brand new. You
Yep.
won't know because the seal won't be broken, and that's not hard to get. If I know about that, I'm pretty sure Diddy knows about that shit.
Of course.
Like it's just getting worse and worse for him, man. Like he ain't never getting out, bro. Like he's never ever gonna get out. Like it's just funny thinking about that. Like I've already come to grips with the R. Kelly thing. He's never getting out. Like I'm not worried about him.
R. Kelly's never gonna get a
No, R. Kelly's done.
He put out a song, but he admitted what he did. Like that song, I admit it. I'm like, bro, why are you snitching on yourself? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Check out my little single. What's it called? I Admit It.
I know.
Yeah, that's the song. He told like all on himself. I was like, there's no way this song really exists. And a guy I used to work with was like, yo, listen to this. I was like, is he dumb? What the fuck would you write a song that put an album out with this on it?
Why not, bro? Why the fuck not? They just look. Did you hear about like what's it called? Little Derk or one of these other little fucking rappers that are going to jail for the retaliation shooting of King Von? Like,
they finally got somebody for that.
Well, the people that apparently killed King Von, Little Derk, I believe, is King Von's boy. I'm not really too into the Chicago rap scene anymore because I don't live there no more, and I am 20 years old, so that doesn't bother me.
He should go to jail for stealing my name.
And no, he spells it with a U, little D-U-R-K, Little Derk.
Still sounds the same.
But he went and like paid a bunch of people to go and follow some other good dude named Quando Rondo. These are fucking names. The names, yeah. But instead of killing him, they ended up killing his cousin. And now those are the people that are going to jail. So in Little Derk, because he's the one whose name is attached to the plane tickets and to the rental cars and to all the shit that they've used to follow and execute this person and then not execute the person they're trying to execute. He's now getting in there for conspiracy for murder, conspiracy for murder for hire. Yeah, he's going to jail for a long time too.
Yeah,
it's just weird. Like I get these guys, man, but it's like, man, like how dumb can you be to buy plane tickets in your actual name and then give it to a bunch of dudes who they can trace back? Like, no, bro, go fucking buy a shitty car for cash somewhere and drive it 600 miles to wherever the fuck you got to be. Or some shit, bro.
No, you're not. This is dumb shit. It's like, you ever heard of the band As I Lay Dying?
What are they called?
As I Lay Dying. They're like a metalcore band back in the day.
It sounds familiar.
So the singer wound up going to jail for 2 years out of a 6-year sentence for trying to pay an undercover cop to help his ex-wife with all her living.
Oh.
Like he tried to hire him to kill his ex-wife. And Band was like, all right, well, he's going to jail. We're done. We're going to do another band. He gets that extra 2 years. They get back with him. Everybody quits within like a year after they release a new album. He gets a whole other group of people back with him. I think one of the original guitarists stayed. Just in the past 2 weeks, everybody has quit the band.
Damn.
Yeah.
The bass player quit. The tour manager quit. The other guitarist quit. The drummer quit.
They're just gonna start a band without little boy. That's all they're gonna do.
And then the last guy who was still standing with the singer was one of the original guitarists. He just quit yesterday, or like 2 days ago, or something like that. And everybody who's a fan of the band is like, "Well, what's the fucking problem?" And I'm like, "The guy who paid somebody to kill
undercover cop, right?"
I mean, maybe that's the issue because everybody's kind of saying it. Everybody's saying like, "I love those guys we played with," but no one's saying that he's cool. Everybody's like, "Yo," all but saying fuck the singer. Like he's the problem, but they're not saying it because they don't. I guess they don't want to give him the publicity. But everybody already follows the band is like, it's Tim Lambesis. He's the problem again. I'm 99.9% sure that it's him because he did something. Because
I'm pretty sure it's not the publicity they're afraid of. It's the fact that they're going to put a hit on.
Right.
He's already done it before. That's what I'm saying. It's not, they're like, I don't want to give him publicity. No, I don't want to speak his name because I'm going to be put on the list. And I don't want to be put on the list. I don't want to,
the funniest part is they have an album coming out in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, that shit was already in the can. I know you could do about that.
They're supposed to be going on tour.
Yeah, well, there goes
all the other bands have announced the tour is not happening except As I Lay Die.
Yeah, well.
But there's no band because everybody just fucking quit.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit, bro. That's funny, but that's
and they're saying shit like
everybody's afraid.
My morals, they're saying that my morals have been tested to their breaking point, or it was physically and mentally not safe for me to be in the band anymore. Like for my well-being, I got to get the fuck out.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. Look, what would y'all do if Fatty goes to jail for a couple years because we find out he tried to put a hit out on Derk for some fucking reason? Why he came back? Well, I don't know because you're right there, bro. I wasn't gonna say Chris Matthews. Matthews had the story. It would have just seemed too weird, right? So he like, and then he comes back and he's like, hey, I still own the rights to the Bayou Geeks, and you motherfuckers running this shit and doing this and that. And how would I get back on the show? It's gonna be a little weird, bro. It's gonna be a little weird.
It'd be weird, like Derk came back, like, yeah, man, it's all good. Nothing actually happened to me.
Water under the bridge, bro. It's no big deal.
It's water on the bridge, no big deal.
Video of the original band and the singer after he got out of jail. They're sitting around talking about everything that happened. And the rest of the band is like, all but saying, like, you fucking moron. Fuck were you thinking? And he's like, I did something bad and stuff like that. They're like, motherfucker, you tried to hire him to kill your ex-wife, you dumbass.
Yeah.
And they're just ripping him a new one. And it's like, it's a funny ass video.
Is it a white guy? Is it a white guy, man?
Yeah.
Power.
I knew it. The whole time I was like, I gotta get a verification first. That sounds like some white man shit.
Mm-hmm.
The video of them confronting him is on YouTube. It's like one of the most uncomfortable but fucking hilarious videos ever. Especially knowing that shortly after they put out an album and we got back with this guy, that everybody fucking quitting.
That's funny, bro. That's just funny as shit, bro. Everybody's fucking deciding to quit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move off of that subject because that's just
that's kind of
got fucking strange. All right. Let me ask you guys this because I didn't get to watch any of it yesterday because I ended up having to work.
Chris did.
most of the day. How was the what was it? WWE, the Jewel of Dubai or the Diamond of Dubai?
Oh, Crown Jewel.
The Crown
Yeah.
Jewel. There you go. It was that.
It was alright. It wasn't.
Good.
It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just there.
Was it like a Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, or was it like an NXT night?
It was like a middle of the road pay-per-view that they put on. It wasn't like a WrestleMania or like a SummerSlam or a Royal Rumble or Survivor Series. It was more of a
those are the big
Great
four,
American
right?
Bash and what didn't
Right? It's WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and what else? SummerSlam. Those are the big four.
Yeah,
those are the big four. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
It was
figured.
like one of the in-between pay-per-views or some shit.
Yeah, and this one was a new one too, because wasn't this one like in Dubai?
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a champion of
They
champions?
the
Or
one
some
shows
shit like
over
that?
there for a while.
Yeah, I
Maybe,
know.
yeah.
Well, I know they've been doing shows over there for a while. I think they've been doing it since the pandemic or right after the pandemic, like 2020, 2021. That's when they started talking about doing it. Because I remember everybody was up in arms, like, "Oh, they're gonna go and take Saudi money," and they're like, "Yeah, they're gonna go and take Saudi money.
Take Saudi
It's
money,
fucking
yeah.
money. They got a lot of fucking money, and they want wrestling over there. And they even make an exception to even have women come over there, which is weird because you still can't even be out there in Dubai. You can't even walk around if you're a woman by yourself.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Speaking of women, the only thing I watched was that 4-way tag team match, which I thought was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
That was good. I was hoping that EO and Kyrie would win that, but
You know they weren't winning.
yeah. There were
I
no
like when-
surprises on this show. Well, no, there was the one. I was surprised that the Bloodline beat Roman, Jay, and
Yeah, that was especially
Yeah,
Roman
what's-
taking the pin.
What's up
He
with
took
that
the
now?
pin. They're setting up for War Games.
Did Sammy attack him or something like that? Because I missed that.
What happened?
Did Sammy attack Roman?
Well, no, they had Solo cornered, and they both attacked him at the same time. Solo got out of the way, and Sammy hell of a kicked Roman. Accidentally.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay.
I'm just surprised that Roman took the pin. I'm thinking, whoa. I'm thinking Jimmy would take the pin, but it was Roman. I'm thinking, damn. Okay.
And what happened with Cody and Gunther?
Cody won.
Cody won.
Really? I didn't think
I
Cody
was
would
hoping Gunther would win too, but
After
I thought
Roman
Cody-
lost, I knew Cody was going to win because they had to have a happy moment at the end.
Cody was over as fuck, man.
He was.
Like, people are like, "Oh, Cody's not that over." I'm like, bull fucking
And
shit.
Saudi Arabia he is.
Yeah,
He's
apparently
over
he is.
everywhere. That crowd was singing his theme, word for word.
Yeah.
They knew
that
the
re-
words. They knew, like, they were on point with it. I was like, I never want to hear anybody say Cody's not over with people because he's over his shit.
Yeah. Whoa!
Yeah, they've ever since he changed his persona to the American Nightmare, they've always put him over. It seems like.
Yeah.
And well, speaking of WWE, that was I guess a little recap of the Crown Jewel in Dubai, which,
Yep.
according to Chris Matthews, was all right.
I mean,
Yeah.
It was a middle of the line pay per view.
When everybody
Yeah.
cheated, felt defeat to win.
And everybody lost their minds when
Yep.
and Bronson, what's his name? Bronson Reed lost. It's like, uh-oh. People lost their
I was
minds.
mad as fuck about that because I wanted.
Mhm.
Who was he going up against?
He
Seth
went up against
Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Yes.
And he lost.
I just want someone to put Seth Rollins out for like a year.
Yes. I
Just
agree.
put him out for a year so we can go away
Yes.
for a while.
No,
We
that's
can
nuts.
stop seeing him wear his stupid ass outfits. We
Yes.
can stop with whoa chance. He
Yeah.
just goes away. He can play with his kid and with Becky. They can do that.
It's like go play with your family, but just don't come out here no more. I don't want to see him on TV screen.
No, just for a year to give us a break. He can come back. He can do with CM Punk at that point.
At least 9 months. Go have a kid.
Yeah, give us that. Not just 2 months. That's all he gave us.
Just to give me a break from Seth Rollins.
Yeah. He'll be at CM Punk, don't worry.
Like, if he beats CM Punk, yo, I will quit watching wrestling if that happens. Like, I'm not even kidding.
It's coming.
I know that their plans for a wrestling show. It will kill that show. I won't give up wrestling altogether.
He's going to be
like the Royals. We're going to Baltimore.
Y'all heard it here first. Chris Matthews left his hometown city, and now he's going to give up wrestling. It's out on to shit this year. 2025 looks very bleak for Chris Matthews.
In a long-term feud.
It's going to happen.
Or he ends up with if they have a series of matches and Seth Rollins comes out the winner of those series of matches, I will quit watching wrestling.
That's so boy.
AEW's hot garbage.
Hey, the Hurt Business is there.
I'm doing different things. That's the Hurt Business. I like the Hurt Business, but they're not going to get me to watch AEW. Especially if they do what I think they're going to do and put the belt on Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, fuck off.
They're supposed to make that motherfucker world champion.
All right.
Darby Allin is sitting right there. He's the most over person in the company. You're going to put the belt on Orange fucking Cassidy? Are you fucking kidding me? And you're going to have the Young Bucks save the company from, like, the neo-Nazi group that John Moxley had for long.
Some weird shit going on in wrestling. But let's go ahead.
Bullshit.
Let's move on a little bit. But still kind of related to the entertainment industry. It has been told by plenty of reports that I've seen out there that apparently Vince McMahon had a non-compete for I believe it was 6 months from when he left TKO, which are the people that run WWE and the UFC. And it looks like that non-compete is done in January of 2025, which now reports that Vince McMahon and other former WWE associates and other TKO executives that are leaving the company with him, that they're going to be looks like they're going to be putting together a new entertainment company. What the fuck is Vince going to do? Like, is this going to be another wrestling company? He's going to try to, or is he going to take over? Is he going to take over TNA? Is he going to try to buy out AEW? Is he going to, what is he going to do?
He's going to buy MLW.
I just want to know, like, I knew he wasn't going to stay away for long. Once he retired that first time and then came back after those beginning of those allegations started. And then when they got even worse, he's like, well, then I got to really leave. And TKO was like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
right.
You can't be here. You know what I mean? What's he going to do? Like, do you guys think it's going to be another wrestling company?
I hope not.
He'll buy out Billy Gordon and the NWA.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we know James Mitchell has that good stuff from that one pay-per-view they did.
Oh, that's right. He does. I hear it's going to be like Eric Bischoff when he got a media group, something like that. I think it's going to be more on the line of that.
But yeah, that's. I'm just wondering what the hell is going to happen. Like, when I saw that, I was like, I knew it. This motherfucker couldn't stay away. He was just staying quiet for the time being because he was like, nope, I got more shit that I'm going to do. I'm going to go get some of these people together, and I'm going to try to go ahead and like. And it says entertainment company. So does that mean wrestling? Like, what would you do if you like ended up buying AEW from Tony Khan?
I would laugh my ass.
Exactly. I laugh my ass off.
Well, because the crazy part too is because I know that it's Tony Khan runs AEW, but isn't it his father's money who owns the Jaguars and Manchester United? That's really where the money's coming from for this.
Yep.
It's from Fulham and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And whatever business he owned.
Yeah, I think they own Man U. I think that's the same people that it's part of this. Fulham. Is that what it's Fulham?
That's Fulham.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was one of the Premier League teams. I didn't know which one. I don't fucking.
If it were Man U, I would have to quit Man U. That's my.
And on this week's episode of the Bayou Geeks, Chris Matthews quits everything. People piss him off.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm like nothing. I have also quit the band as I lay down because fuck it, everybody else has.
Those AEW fans would go ballistic if Vince McMahon bought AEW.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would be kind of cool, though, right?
It would be.
That would be like.
It would be hilarious.
I brought that up to Fatty at the office, and he's like, "Shit, for real?" I was like, he's like, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna. I was like, "You think he'll buy AEW?" He's like, "Man, they would go fucking nuts." I'm like,
Dude, I would die laughing because it would be like everything they hate about wrestling would come back full circle.
Yep.
Because he would fire like 90% of the roster because they're little like skinny dudes.
Can you imagine he comes back? But not only does he come back and start running AEW, but he brings back Brock Lesnar. Like, that's his new guy. Can you imagine? Like, talk about some shit, right? Like, that's the shit that I want to. Like, that's the kind of chaos I want to see. I want to see Brock come back with that fucking sword thing on his fucking chest and his fucking ponytail fucking hair, looking like a gay-ass lumberjack.
Coming out like a fucking Viking and just destroy. I want to see him just destroy like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega.
Bring an Undertaker and Kane. Bring them into.
It's just him by himself against everybody.
He shows up and just wrecks. Hangman Page. He's like, I'll hit you with the buckshot lariat. You're eating F5 in 2 seconds and you're getting pinned.
Yep.
He's gonna F5.
But I'm supposed to be like over.
Remember?
Get a life, kid.
Didn't Brock Lesnar? Didn't he throw somebody into the ring post on the outside and like their leg fell off or some shit? Who the fuck was
that?
Fucking Zach Gowen. Yeah, Zach Gowen. I remember that.
That's some shit that I want to see.
And his mom's like, "No, stop!"
Fucking swing his little one-legged ass everywhere.
I remember. I love
That would be by far the fucking greatest thing in the world if Vince like, I'm getting a new entertainment company.
He got a job with WWE because John Laurinaitis hired the wrong one-legged wrestler.
How the fuck?
There was another one-legged wrestler they were supposed to hire, and he got it wrong.
This is some Harrison Ford shit. It's the one-armed man did it. Yeah, really good.
Oh, when he pushed him down. Remember he pushed him down the steps with the wheelchair?
He did so much fucking bullshit. I missed that era of WWE, man. That shit was fucking nuts, dude. They do such crazy shit, bro. Such crazy shit. So fucked up, bro. Shit was so fucked up.
Yeah, he bought AEW, bought him Brock just for the roster. Because Moxie be like, so I get to get you with all these moves, right? No, bitch. F5, 1, 2, 3. You're done. Because he tried to come at Brock with a bunch of ideas for the WrestleMania match, and Brock just went, nope. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And Moxley couldn't do shit about it.
Yep.
And if he tried something, Brock would have beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. It's nuts, bro. But I just want to see what this like. I almost can't wait now until January to see what he announces. Like I might have to put a Google alerts or something to Vince McMahon, but I got to be like more specific because it might just come up with more lawsuits or some shit. It's popping up. I wonder what he's gonna. I really do wonder if he's gonna be doing something like that. Like I want to see. I just wonder what kind of entertainment company, in air quotes I'm putting, that he's gonna be making.
Speaking of that lawsuit, like that girl's trying to get her medical records, and Vince is like, no, can't have them. And I'm like, how is that fucking legal? Which are medical records? How was she not able to get them from the doctor? But the doctor's like, nope, can't give them to you.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
And like even the government, the feds are like, yo, give us the medical records. And they're like, no, we're not giving you shit.
Like, this my records though, dude.
Yeah. Technically, they're not because they was paid by somebody else or some shit. Fuck, I don't know.
Right, and that's how they're getting around.
But Vince, that would be the best thing. Hey, look, man, Pod World, YouTube, everybody out there, you heard it here first on the Bayou Geeks that if Vince McMahon buys AEW, we were the ones that came up with that shit. And if Brock Lesnar comes, that's all me. Because I'm telling you right now, that would be the fucking most awesome. Because they've been trying to get Brock back, from what I
they have.
But then all this shit came up with Vince, and it was like, whoop, nope. And then Brock's name got thrown into it, and he's like, fuck you, I'm not doing none of this shit. I'm gonna go sit back in my house with Sable, and I'm gonna have her blow me. That's all I'm gonna do.
Pretty much.
I'm not doing nothing else.
I bet you she was. So you were gonna fuck this shit, and Brock's like, I just asked her to send me a picture of her page, man. I didn't do nothing really.
I just wanted to see what
all the other stuff that they named is speculation. Nothing ever happened between her and him and his girl, and people are forgetting all that.
Yep.
Like they're forgetting. Like Rock.
Yeah, no, he wasn't the one that was the one that was doing stuff. It was somebody else, and they still haven't named who that was.
Right, but Brock may have asked her to send a video of her peeing or something like that, and then he called her a nasty bitch, and that was it. But
maybe
let's see if she's really about that life. If Vince is saying she is, let's test it. That could have been what he was doing. He was like, you nasty.
That's some shit that your boy's like, yo, girl, this girl is freaky as hell. Yeah, okay, tell her to show me her spitting out a ping pong ball from there. Show me a video of that. And she's like, I'm not doing that. Well, then you ain't about it. You lying. So Brock was like, show me a picture of you urinating on your cat.
Right. Or something like that. And like she did it. You were like, ew.
On the table. He's like, oh, you're gross.
The cat would scratch the hell out of her.
What Brock did. Because there are reports that they were trying to set up something where Brock would get the hookup with her, but it's never worked out because like one time it snowed or some shit. And it's like, well, that doesn't.
He's like, I gotta get the truck out now.
Nothing else.
That's a long drive.
Oof.
Snowing. I don't like driving in the snow.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, bro, I'm telling you right now, look, if Vince McMahon fucking buys AEW, I'm gonna lose my shit. We're gonna have to do a special broadcast that day with everybody. Let's fucking bring us all in. Even though we don't do wrestling that much, but that's just because the fact that he's look, because I remember watching the Netflix Vince McMahon thing, and I just really watched it to see some shit. Most of the shit I already knew. There was some stuff that was like, oh, cool. I don't remember hearing about that. Like, I didn't know too much about this. Little tidbits here and there. But then I was talking about how, these were all recorded prior to this day because they had to save his ass. Because he didn't have any contact with anybody as soon as all that shit started happening in the middle of the documentary. They were like, nope, we're out.
Yeah.
My lawyer has advised me not to say a fucking thing. So this documentary, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, whatever tape you got, that's all you getting because I ain't helping you with none of this shit.
Yeah,
but that would be awesome. I would love to see him come back, fucking, and take over the wrestling world like that. Unless he starts something brand new altogether, which also would be kind of cool. But I think it'd be nice for him. He's known to do this.
Maybe he would want to work with him.
There's still a lot of executives that want to work with. There's still people when they were doing the documentary that were filmed after all the shit that happened with Vince that had his back so hard. They were like, nope, never. He could have never done anything like this. I've known this man for 40 fucking years, this and that. Like, and they have his back. I love those guys. Those guys are great because they're loyal. But you also know they're lying because we know that Vince will probably do it. They're lying the fucking ass off. But they love him because they know that the character, Mr. McMahon and Vince McMahon are the same people. Like it's not just one's not turned up to 100 and the other one's more like a 10. No, they're both there. It's there all the time. But yeah. So, but
and that's the one thing I took from the documentary too was that there took two things from it. One, there was no difference between Mr. McMahon and Vince himself, and two, there is some serious beef between him and Shane.
Oh, super!
Like it is bad.
Yeah, Shane doesn't want nothing to do with him at all.
Yeah, I got that real quick. I'm like, yo, Shane don't want to do this motherfucker.
No.
But Shane's like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah,
And
I'll go to
think
AEW myself.
He thought that he was gonna get.
He thought he was going to reign. Why is he? But he's not going to get the company. Vince can't give up that power. He's been like that since he was little. Like ever since he found out who his daddy was.
But even then, like, it was never going to be Shane. It was always going to be Stephanie for some reason.
Yeah, Stephanie.
It was always going to be
Triple H.
She had the mind. She had the Shane. I don't know. It was a different set of tools that they had, and Stephanie was more like her dad, where he was, she was ruthless and like knows what the business is. Like it's about business. Where Shane was like, let's give the people what they want. Like, but that doesn't always gel well with what the business of is supposed to be. Like, hey, look, this storyline's gonna work. No, but that's a little over the top. Yeah, that's why it's gonna work. Like that's why I want to do this. Like all those weird sexual tensions that Vince had with everybody. It was so weird. Even the one that they even tried to talk about that they got squashed when she was pregnant and then it was supposedly going to be this kid. Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And Stephanie was like, look, bitch. All right, look, I will do some stuff for this company.
I'm not doing that.
Like Meatloaf said, I will do anything for love, but I won't do that.
I ain't doing that. I have an idea.
But I love the company. I love the Yeah, Hunter's like, nah, Vince, that's a bad idea. This is a bad idea. We're not going to do that.
Vince, some freaky dude.
He's a weird dude, man.
I mean,
he knows what he's doing.
Bro, that's the crazy part. Like, none of what came out in this lawsuit is like, nah, it's not believable. I don't believe Vince could do that. Because everybody read it like, yeah, Vince probably did that shit.
The thing is, it's like everybody's like, it's not outrageous. It's actually kind of plausible.
Plausible, yeah.
It's nasty as fuck. But Vince probably did that shit. And everybody
it'd be more surprising if he didn't. Like if he didn't, you're like, hell no, you watching mine for real? Like he's really actually in it. No, he's not like that. Because he's not like that.
He is.
But that's just look, bro. Power, absolute power corrupts absolutely. That's all that happens, bro.
Speaking of a dildos named after wrestlers, what the fuck? That was so much.
Let me show you the Brock Lesnar.
I'm gonna show you my diesel right here.
This is the tombstone.
This one's Andre the Giant. Oh God!
This is Big John Studd.
Now turn around and let me give you the rock bottom.
Here comes the avalanche. King Kong Bundy.
I know, Jesus Christ.
Put in the fucking shark through the rock, like doing some weird shit.
I know that's some. Watch this. This is the figure whore leg lock. Come here. What the fuck?
Long night is Teabag. Teabag a lot of time in the shots that are killing.
Yeah.
Give a shit, bro. But no, I really really want to see like what he does, like what he comes out with and what's gonna happen.
Oh, my neighbor's probably think I'm crazy as fuck right now, but I don't care.
I'm telling you, bro, like the internet's got like I want to see some stuff out there with like theories. If you got a theory out there, leave us a comment about what you think Vince McMahon will do. But yeah, bro, we've gone on a little bit longer than I expected, which is cool because we had a good time. Yeah, that was good. Even though somebody came a little late, I'm not gonna say whose name it was. It was that guy right there, Chris Matthews. That son of a bitch right there, fucking late as hell. Talking about, I didn't know about the hour change. I thought I had more time. You did have more time, and you still came late. That's the problem. If there wasn't an hour change, you'd be even later now. We might not even have had a show.
Oh no, I just still made it, man. Again, that was my fault. So Fatty, it is not on Maximus and Derk. It was me.
Real quick.
It was me, Fatty. It was me all along.
Of course he did it. Was it how was the snowstorm that you had? Was it as bad as you thought it was going to be, or was it just snowing? I never touched on that today. I forgot about that.
What?
It had hit yet. I did put up some pictures of like the snowstorm that happened like right the day after I got here. Like we were out and it was like flurrying, we were out somewhere. By the time we came out, it was like 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground.
Not used to that shit.
It's all gone now.
Oh well.
Yeah,
more's on the way.
What happens.
Yeah. Apparently, between like tonight and tomorrow, it's going to be snowing, and that's why I was out last night. We were out grocery shopping and getting stuff to kind of hold up in case.
Yeah, that's how it was back in the day. It snowed in November in the 80s anyway.
Yeah,
well,
I remember that, man. I remember how Halloween used to suck because it would be fucking cold and rainy, and then a week later it's fucking snow on the ground. You're like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? What kind of shit? We just had fucking
we had that.
How the fuck? Yeah. And now it's like, but now I'm in a different area now. I'm in the South now, and it's the climate. It's fucking weird. It's still like 60 degrees in the morning, but by noon it's 85, and I'm like, fuck, dude, it's fucking hot out here. It was beautiful this morning. It was 67 degrees.
Right.
Right with my windows open, just chilling. It's man, it's great.
There's like 50 degrees out right now here in Colorado Springs. And in Baltimore, it's like 80 right now. So I'm like, my boy Rick, who was in so I'll be like, yo, it's 80 degrees here. I'm like, man, fuck you. There's fucking snow on the ground.
Left 80 in November?
That's what I said, yeah. It's 70 here.
Instead of wearing like a fucking park
but there's no such thing as climate change. Remember,
of course not.
That's not true.
No, it only snowed at the end of October in Colorado. And like I said, we're supposed to get some snow tonight and tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Let me get up the shout outs. Actually got a list. I made Fatty write a list down.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, let's get this shit right. Because I usually just do it by memory. And I'm like, well, fucking write it down and send me an email. And I fucking transfer my email. Yeah, because I was like, come on, I'm gonna lose this shit if I have an email. I don't check my email. But go check out the Mo Dirk City podcast with Dirk and Mojo.
There you go.
Spitball Media with John Draper, Cheyenne, and Bisho O'Brien. Wrestling Sloop with Anthony Missionary Thomas, Joey Numbers, and Kevin Castle. And don't forget to check out Kevin Castle and Don Tony and Kevin Castle's show. My boys After the Huddle, Down South Sports Fanatics, our people that quit whining. That's actually who we hang out with when we went to go do Halloween. That's who I was actually with when we did the Halloween thing with the baby girl earlier today. And then of course Joe Punches, Jeff Littman, my boy Chris Matthews, my boy Dirk.
Yeah.
You guys got anybody else to shout out real quick? I'm getting choked up here because this is our first
show. Yeah. The Drew Dari experience.
Drew Dari.
Lycantha Keith, he's one of my boys who's in the chat. He's got his own Twitch and YouTube channel and all that good stuff. He plays virtual video games, so check him out. Like I said, I got my YouTube channel. Haven't put anything up lately because I've been busy with this move, but I'll be putting up some videos in the coming week about just life in Colorado. So that's going to be coming up.
That's what's up. Dirk, you got anything for us?
Yeah, shout out to the Old God Metal Cast, Bobby Blaze and Jim Vicious. Totally Inappropriate Team Sports. Check them out. Every Mondays at 8:30, they talk about sports.
That's what's up.
There you go.
All right. And make sure Pod Family, everybody out there on YouTube, make sure you guys like, subscribe. We're still only like 20-something away from 100 subscribers, so let's get it. Like, we appreciate the love. Make sure you share, you tell your mom and them. And that's what's up. And thank you guys for coming out today. And have a good week, and we'll see you soon. Later, y'all. Peace out, y'all.